Welcome to the Data Backup and Submission video. This video discusses how to backup and submit data collected in Sarah and Collector. This information can be found in the Technology and Applications Manual and Steps 3 and 4 of the Data Management Protocol. First, we will discuss data backup. The crew will need to back up both Sarah and Collector data as frequently as possible, but at a minimum after every 2 reaches. This will allow data recovery if, for example, the iPad is lost or stolen. Uploading files to Teams or external backup USB drives can be used as alternative backup methods until better internet can be obtained or if any issues occur with the Sarah or Collector backup processes. All field visits should be entered into Collector. Data recorded includes which points were sampled and why points were not sampled. This information is used in design management and should be synced to the Office Webmap when internet service is obtained. To do this, open Collector. Find your current offline area. It should display if there are unsynced edits. To sync these edits, click the 3 dots to the right of the area and click Sync. The offline area should then display just now as the time last synced. To back up Sarah data, use the Upload Data via Wi-Fi button on the Sarah main menu. When data are successfully uploaded to the server, Sarah will ask if the crew would also like to upload their photos, which should be done if the iPad has a good connection. If any edits are made to a reach, it must be re-uploaded via Wi-Fi again. If a failure message appears, try uploading the data again when there is a better internet connection. If failure messages continue, identify which files have not successfully been uploaded and manually upload these files to Teams and/or a USB drive, and then contact the National AIM team. To determine which files have not been successfully uploaded, use the View Upload Status and Confirm Final Data button on the main menu. The All Backups Uploaded column will be No if XMLs or photos did not upload successfully. The View All Backups button in the upper left can be used to determine which XML files did not upload. To determine which files did not upload, wait a few hours and determine which photos are missing from Box. Next, we will discuss final data submission. Crews should submit final data as soon as the trip is finished and an internet connection can be obtained using Sarah and Collector applications. Confirming data as final will delete it off the iPad and notify the National AIM team that data are ready for additional review by the NOC, project leads, and crew managers. The National AIM team will not process data unless it has been confirmed as final, so make sure that this is completed for all reaches. To submit final data in Sarah, use the View Upload Status and Confirm Final Data button on the main menu. Ensure that all backups are uploaded to the National AIM team's server. Then, check the Final Data button next to the sites that have been uploaded successfully. After checking each site you want to confirm as final, press the Confirm Final Data and Delete Checked button. This will display a warning ensuring that final data should be submitted and deleted from the iPad. Once the sites are deleted, Sarah will display a dialog box stating that sites have been uploaded and deleted. Upload the data summary CSV from Sarah to Teams so that the project leads and crew managers can review it. To do this, click the Exit App button on the main menu. This returns crews to a screen where all data files can be found. These files include the Sarah app file, the data summary, XMLs with raw data for each site, and any exported photos. To upload the data summary or any of these files to Teams, select the checkbox in the upper right-hand corner. This will enable selection of specific files. Once the file is selected, click the Upload button in the left-hand corner of the screen. Click the Save to Files option. This pulls up file folders on our iPad. Find or make an appropriate temporary folder to save the file to. Then, open Teams. Navigate to your project folder and the Data Summaries and Photos folder. Click the Add button at the bottom of the screen. Then find the file that you just saved to your iPad files. Some users may not have an Add Files button. If this is the case, you will need to do a few additional steps to add files to Teams. Click the More option instead of Files at the top of your screen, and then click the Crew SharePoint option. Select Open in Browser. This will take you to a screen where you can upload files to the appropriate folder. Record that final data were submitted by editing the collector field visit and resyncing it. To edit the field visit, click on the field visit in Collector and then click Edit. Record the date data were submitted as final and click Submit. Then resync the offline area. This concludes the video on data backup and submission. Crews should reference the Technology and Applications Manual to troubleshoot any of these steps mentioned in this video. In particular, Appendix A contains a series of frequently asked SARA questions and troubleshooting tips.